The next paragraph is just as scary as the previous one. I'll read it out loud. The oracles, that's idealized hash function sort of thing, kind of provided by the FRI prover are again, oh, actually, the way I'm using oracles is slightly wrong. Well, it's good enough. The oracles provided by the FRI prover are again functions on D or a subdomain of it, and the verifier queries the values at points from their domain only. Due to the small size of D, the key tool for distinguishing one polynomial for another is statistical sampling. However, a statistical test can only assure proximity, which we measure by the fractional Hamming distance. So again, don't panic. I'll take away some of the complicated stuff. And this gets back to Ash's question of like, why is, well, it gets kind of back to the question, Ash's question of why is closeness good enough? What we're doing here is we're doing a statistical test, meaning we're choosing some random points and we're saying, did it pass there? We're doing some random tests and we're saying, did it pass the test there? And this, by the nature of this sort of test, unless we test everywhere, all we can really get out of this is proximity. So yeah, if we want the verifier to be able to run in any sort of efficient amount of time, we have to find a way to make a proximity test be good enough. And it turns out that Elie Ben-Sasson et al. Have done that for us. So to sort of boil it down, FRI gives us the tools to test, is the code word I received close enough for me to decode? And with a few dozen queries, I think in our protocol, we're doing 50 something right now, we can determine if the code word is in the list decoding radius, meaning there's a few viable closest code words. This was our example that we saw earlier of a list decoding sort of situation. And with more queries, we can determine if it's in the unique decoding radius. We can actually find one code word that it corresponds to.